Good morning, church. How are you? Wanted to share a scripture with you this morning out of Psalm 64. It's actually 4 verses, where David writes these words: "Hear my voice, O God, in my meditation, and preserve my life from fear of the enemy. Hide me from the secret plots of the wicked, from the rebellion of the workers of iniquity, who sharpen their tongues like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, bitter words, that they may shoot in secret at the blameless. Suddenly they shoot at him, and they do not fear." This psalm is one that you should know if you are, like I am, a subject sometimes of people's opinions. It is a strong psalm that David writes as a coup attempt against his monarchy, his kingship, is made by his son Absalom. And this smear campaign that Absalom engaged himself in as he warred against his father, hoping to get votes that would turn away from his father, who had really been out of the limelight for quite some time. And David writes about these poisonous tongues of men he'd been the target of. They had come after him, the damage they had sought to inflict with words about him. They talked about him in secret. We read that they spoke afar off. The entire psalm tells us how he handled it and what the Lord promised to David as he would hand over this very difficult situation to him. Evil speech, backbiting, slander, whispered into the ears of the enemy is really a tool of the enemy against us. And God has always warned the church in being careful not to become a participant in that kind of activity that the enemy would like to engage us in. We're told to resist the devil, that he is the father of lies. And certainly Satan's greatest weapon against the church is often the church itself, as he comes within to arise and cause trouble. If you read through Proverbs chapter 6, you read there that sowing discord among the brethren is one of 7 things that the Lord hates. Now, when God starts to say to you, "I hate this," those are the kind of things we certainly should pay attention to. Unfortunately, for some people, sowing discord has become their pastime. They like to talk about others. They like to find faults and divide. They don't and are not above whispering and self-righteousness. But look, in so doing, if we engage in that, you should know that we become tools of the enemy as he seeks to divide and to do what God hates, bring discord amongst God's people. We need the Lord to deliver us from evil speakers and from evil speech. So you might go back and read Psalm 64, put yourself in David's shoes for a few minutes, read it kind of from his perspective, and then ask yourself, what I say, does it glorify the Lord, or is it something that we really wouldn't want to say out loud? Not even before others, let alone before the God who hears everything. May your words be seasoned with grace. May you bless and curse not. As you do, you'll be a child of God. And God will help you to be an influence for his glory rather than to be a tool for the enemy who just looks to destroy. God bless you as you speak today in his name.